Hey guys, it's Tommy from BetterBushcraft.com. I made this kit that I'm going to show you here probably over a year and a half ago, and it's something that started off as like a mini survival kit that I was getting into, and then it kind of evolved into just something that I pack into my bushcraft bag just in case some of my other gear gets lost. I know I have this little small kit that has some basic necessities for bushcrafting or survival in it. So I thought it'd be good to go over some of the stuff that I keep in here and give you some ideas in case you wanted to make your own small Altoid size tin kit, and give you some ideas for the stuff in it. So first of all, as you can see, I painted the Altoids tin black. I just used some spray paint and sprayed it black, and it's chipping a little bit, but you know, it works for me. Other ideas I've seen people do is they actually just put it in the fire for a little bit and let it get burnt. So I just didn't want the white and red look to it. I wanted something that looked a little bit more cool, so I did that to the tin. Now I keep my paracord on the outside of here, as you can see, and I got about 10 to 12 feet or so of paracord on here. Not a whole lot, but enough to do some stuff such as building shelters and stuff like that. So let me just open this up so you guys can see what's inside here. So I'll just pull this out. If I remember right, it just pulls here, yep, and then you just untie this. And I might be posting another video in the future of showing you how to actually wrap this so it's all nice and neat, but for now I'm just gonna unwrap it. So got about 10-12 feet of paracord here or so, and then also on here you can see I got a couple of Ranger bands. Has a couple different purposes. One, it just keeps the tin from opening up, but it's also used for, you know, just as bindings for stuff, as well as you can burn it as a good fire tinder to get your fire going. So Ranger bands are really easy to make. You just need some an old bicycle tubing, and you cut some pieces off. So I keep a couple of those on the outside, and then when I open this up, as you can see, let me zoom in here. One of the things that I'm going to be doing that I saw was pretty cool is people actually just polish this lid with some some steel or something like that. Get it nice and high polished so you could actually use the lid as a signal mirror if you needed to. And also I'm going to be punching a hole right in the middle so I can actually use this tin to make char cloth as well. So the tin itself has a couple different purposes. And then when I open it up, the first thing I have on top is just some aspirin. You know, if you have a bad headache or something like that, it's nice to be able to take something to kind of get rid of those symptoms for a while. So I keep some aspirin in here. And then I also keep a really small mini lighter in here. I don't use it at all unless I really need to, so it's always full, and I check it once in a while. But I mean, a lighter is always nice to have for, you know, the obvious reasons of making some fire and stuff like that. So I keep a small Bic lighter in here. I also got this flashlight, and it still works, and it's been in here for a long time. I got this small flashlight from, I think, Dollar General or the Dollar Tree or something like that, and it actually had a lanyard and stuff attached to it. But I took that off, and I just kept the actual flashlight in here. It's nice and small, and it's another way in case maybe my main flashlight dies for some reason or I lose it. I know I have another lighting instrument in here as well. So I have a small flashlight, as well as in this little pouch or baggie I have some cotton ball that's dipped in petroleum jelly, used for, you know, fire tinder, and it's really small, so you can fit a couple cotton balls in a little bag and smush it down, and you know, you have some good fire tinder in here. Let's see what else I have in here. I got a small whistle. I'm not sure where I got this, but it's a really small whistle, and you know, this would just be used for signaling, or if you guys are out you know, scouting and stuff and people want to know where you're at, instead of having to yell all the time, it's nice to just have a small whistle to signal where you are. So this one's actually quite loud. It's really simple, and I think it costs less than $1, but so a whistle is something nice to keep in your kit as well. Let's see, further in here I have this small bag. Now I'm not going to open it up, but in this bag I have like 30 feet or so of fishing line, you know, to make a improvised fishing pole, as well as snaps and swivels, a few different sized hooks, a couple weights, and I actually also have a jig in here. So, you know, something to get some meals or some fresh fish is pretty cool to have. So this little baggie takes up little space, but it has everything I need to catch some fish. So something to think about while you're making your own kit. Also in here I have a small fire steel. This one's from firesteel.com, where I usually get all my fire steels, but it works pretty good. You know, it's something that would get a fire going and to have in an emergency situation. So I have this small fire steel in here, as well as duct tape. I just cut up an old, I think it's an old Blockbuster card or whatever, but cut that into a good size, and I wrapped it in duct tape. So I have quite a bit of duct tape on here, you know, everything from patching up your shelters and your gear to using for all sorts of different things. So duct tape is something that you can condense down in a very thin, small area, and it comes in handy. Also in here I have a small glow stick. I think I got maybe 5 of these for $1 at the Dollar Tree as well. It's something that you could obviously wear with this little lanyard, or if you want to signal someone, you can break it and then swing it in a circle pattern and people will know where you're at. So another signaling device. As well in here I have a couple bandages, you know, just for minor cuts and stuff like that, and to keep them from getting infected. A couple zip ties, you know, you can zip tie some stuff together, and just something that was small and easy for me to pack in here. Let's see, also in here I got some allergy medicine, antihistamine pill there, and also some anti-diarrheal pills. These come in handy more than you think, so it's always nice to keep a couple of those in here. In here is something that I need to switch out because they've been in here for about a year, and these are the iodine tablets that I just put in a small baggie, and they say that you're supposed to switch them out every so often, so it's about time for me to switch these out. But this would be something that I could collect water from a questionable source, and if I couldn't boil it, I could just add a couple of these tablets in there and it should treat it pretty good. Let's see what else I have in here. I also have a small styrofoam disc. Now what I use this for is I also keep in here a magnetized needle, and it acts as an improvised compass. I need to test it and make sure it works, but it should work, because it worked beautifully the first time I tried it. What you would do is find some small still water, or fill a cup of water, and then put this on top of the water, and you just put the needle on top, and it'll actually point, you know, north, and then you can get your bearings that way. Something small and simple that I learned a while back, and you know, it takes up virtually no room in this tin, so it's some way to get your bearings in case you need to know which way you're going. And then lastly, I keep in here a small saw. You know, this could be used, and it's actually rusted, but this could be used for a variety of things, you know, making notches, you know, or to strike your fire steel, or do different things. So a small little saw will work for a lot of different things. And that is it. So I keep all those items in this small Altoids tin, and it works great. I hardly ever have to get in here, but at least I know I have the options of all these different things in my kit in case I need them. So if you're thinking about building your own kit, hopefully I gave you some ideas. And if you have any other ideas of stuff to put in here, I'd like to hear them. If you could just post them on the page, that'd be great. So anyways guys, this was just another short video for you, and until next time, you guys take care.